It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, sponsored by Scooters Coffee and Rescue Towing. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to your Tuesday. It is June 11th, and we are in for another nice one here in the Ozarks today. Wasn't yesterday just so lovely? We had nice cooler temperatures. Highs landed in the mid and upper 70s. We're going to be very similar to that today, maybe add a degree or two, but overall conditions will be very nice. We're kicking things off in the upper 50s this morning. It is a nice cool start to the day, perfect to get out before the real heat kicks in later in the afternoon. We will see temperatures kind of slowly warm today. I think by mid-morning, we're back into the 60s, and I'm expecting upper 70s for afternoon highs today. But really lovely conditions, again, are expected across the Ozarks. The difference in the forecast today is that we have a south wind that's returning. Yesterday, we had that north breeze in the forecast. So highs today will be a bit warmer thanks to the south wind. It's nothing that's too strong, about 5 to 10 miles an hour, but overall, we are talking more pleasant conditions out the door today. It'll be a great afternoon for outdoor activities. In fact, if you have something that you just have to get done, take advantage of today. I know for many, the yard is still pretty soggy from all the rain that we had over the weekend. In fact, we have these aerial flood advisories that expire at 8 o'clock this morning. There still could be a few places that are a bit waterlogged. Water levels are high if you live near one of our area waterways. And MoDOT was still reporting some issues with water over the road in spots. So still a concern early today. For most, however, the water is receding and we have a stretch of dry days, which will do us some good as we head into this work week's forecast. The weather map across the country today looks pretty settled. I don't have much in the way of really active weather. They are expecting some additional rain chances in Texas today. There's also some very heavy downpours expected in South Florida. Both of those states, though, I've been mentioning the last couple of weeks with the excessive heat. Well, we are going to see a bit of a break with the rain chances for both of those locations. So that's nice news, the bit of a break with the heat. However, it's really heavy rain that's expected for much of Florida. So if you have a vacation planned this week, it is not the best week for that. If you're going to South Florida, the Panhandle looks okay. I do have warmer temperatures that return for us here in the Ozarks later this week, too. That's why I said today's a good day to take advantage of the cooler weather. High temperatures today in the Ozarks in the upper 70s. We could be in the 90s or at least near 90 by the time we get to Friday of this week. And it looks like those 90-degree temperatures are going to hang around for Father's Day weekend. It will be hot. It will be humid. We are talking about heat index values that will likely return to the triple digits as we get closer to the weekend forecast. So some summertime heat on in full force, and the extended charts are showing some very warm weather as well. Today, I'm expecting mostly sunny skies in the Ozarks, a south breeze at 5 to 10 miles an hour, so nothing too windy. High temperatures, about 78 for the high temp in Springfield. There could be some folks that make it to the low 80s today. Overall, pretty comfortable in comparison to the rest of the work week forecast. I have mostly sunny skies in the forecast Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday as well. But high temperatures, they're going to be climbing. We're in the upper 80s on Wednesday and Thursday. 90s are expected in the forecast as we get closer to Friday. By the way, the extended outlook from the Climate Prediction Center for the time period of June 17th through the 23rd, it's looking very warm. We have a big chance for temperatures to be above normal, not only for us here in the Ozarks, but pretty much the entire center part of the country. A big ridge of high pressure is going to move in, and that will allow for really warm temperatures for much of the country as we head into the end of June. Around the country, what we're talking about today, the slight risk for excessive rainfall for parts of the southern tip of Florida today. I mentioned that's part of the heavy rain chance. We also have excessive heat warnings and watches and heat advisories for portions of northern and central California today, much of the southwest getting in on the heat. But as I said, we are getting a bit of a break from the high heat and extreme temperatures for Texas and Florida, with the rain heading to both of those states today. All right, it's time for the Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister Trivia question for the day. Here it is. This is what I asked you yesterday. What is the distance from Earth to the sun? And the options were A, 9 million miles, B, 56 million miles, C, 93 million miles, or D, 101 million miles. All of those are like hard to conceive of. It's so long. But if you knew the answer, or the one that is closest to the correct answer, it is C, 93 million miles. So if that was your guess, congratulations. The distance to the farthest planet, if this had you wondering, this question is nearly 3 billion miles, though. So, uh, in relation, Sun, relatively close when you think about other planets such as Neptune, which is 3 billion miles away, according to NASA. Now you know. Distance from the sun to the earth, 93 million miles. Here's the question that I will leave you with for tomorrow. What is the only food that never goes bad? Do you think it is A, white rice, B, honey, C, soy sauce, or D, dried beans? Which one of those never goes bad? You could win $20 to Scooter's Coffee with just a correct guess to that Around the Ozarks Brain Twister trivia question. You can enter over on the website. It's aroundtheozarks.com. Just click on contest. You can enter there. It is free to do so. And thank you to our sponsors, Scooter's Coffee and Rescue Towing, for sponsoring Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather. And thank you for listening this morning. I hope you have a fantastic day. It's going to be pretty beautiful weather-wise. High temperature, 78 degrees, mostly sunny skies, and no more rainfall heading our direction for the rest of the work week. Have a great Tuesday.